Okay, starting from now. So my intention for tonight's sort of workshop is to help us let go of some of the emotional weight from the year. It was the year of the snake, which doesn't matter whether you believe it in that kind of stuff or not, but it is all about transformation. And so a lot of you on here have been through huge transformation this year. Things you were not expecting at the start of the year have come up. So, I want this to be a space where we can honor that and then start stepping into reclaiming your self-trust, and moving into the new year with hope and intention rather than feeling pressured to suddenly miraculously change overnight or worry about self-improvement. So, my intention is that I would love you to leave this feeling lighter and a bit clearer, feeling a bit steadier about who you are and like grounded in your sense of self. And having like, I really love having a word for the year as my kind of intention. So rather than, lose a stone by the end of January, which I would love, what I'm actually doing is having a word that I'm trying to connect to, which hopefully might help me with some of the other goals that I have. So let's first of all arrive in our bodies in the space. So I'll invite you to, there'll be a few moments during this workshop where we'll be kind of breathing and just connecting into us. So I invite you to kind of just get yourself comfortable. And if it's comfortable for you to close your eyes, then please do. If you don't want to right now, for whatever reason, just have a soft gaze on something in front of you. We're just sort of letting ourselves know we've made it here, and that's enough. Slowing down the breath, being aware of the space that you're in, noticing any sounds around you. Feeling the temperature on your skin. And then coming on inside, slowing down the breath. And allowing your shoulders to drop. Feeling your arms get heavier on your legs. Relax your jaw and your forehead, the space around the eyes. With every breath, every exhale, just letting your body know that it's safe for you to be here. You don't have to hold everything together. You can allow me to hold the space for you. And bringing your attention to your heart. Just kind of gently inquiring how are you feeling right now? What emotions are here as you arrive? And if you want to jot this down, then just gently blink open your eyes and you can answer those questions. Just inquiring into the heart. How are you feeling? Kind of what's coming up as you have arrived in this space. Okay, we're going to continue on with breathing, but what I would like you to hold is this point halfway between the knuckle of the thumb and the wrist. It's just in here. And if you press in that point right on the bone, turn it around. There we go. Just in this kind of squishy bit here, you'll feel it's quite tender. So we're going to go back into breathing. This is called lung 10, and it helps us connect to our truth. So how we're really feeling. So I want you to do kind of gentle little circles in this point. Go back on inside and just taking really lovely, luxurious breaths, expanding the ribs. Exhaling and softening the jaw and the shoulders. Little circles on this point. Breathing all the way down into the root. As you exhale, soften the legs, the hip flexors. Welcome any sighs or yawns as they come up. And then we'll switch to the other side. So again, halfway between the knuckle and the wrist, just holding that point. You may notice that one side feels more tender than the other. Doing little circles, expanding the ribs as you inhale. Exhale, relaxing shoulders down. Allowing the body to slow down, giving yourself full permission to be here. But no pressure, no need to perform. And release. So I ask you or invite you to consider these questions. We're going to investigate what felt heavy this year. So, you know, it's kind of inviting truth telling. So a lot of the time we're expected to sort of be reasonable, be polite, be calm. We're just going to be, really great people to be around and we're going to people please everyone. So this is just allowing the part of us that's like, that was bullshit, to feel heard and seen. So the first question is, what has been the hardest moments of the year? So just take a few moments to have a little think about that and write down a few points. You can even just write it as bullet points. And just free write this. You don't need to worry about making sense. This is just for you. And the prompt would be, where have you felt stretched or overwhelmed or exhausted? I can think of several. And can you think of any moments where you abandoned yourself in order to either survive or keep the peace? And this is not a judgment, it's a acknowledging that part of you is like, I didn't like it when that happened. And feel free to have a good old rant. Anything you can think of that has been taking up space and causing you stress this year, get it down on the paper now. Okay, when you're ready, I'd like to invite you back to just hold yourself with this stuff. So placing hands on heart, go back inside, and now we're going to focus our breath on the heart. So as you're inhaling in, you can inhale for 4. This is quite a nice way to focus. And then just relax your mouth and exhale out for 6. As we're doing this, breathing in and out of the heart space, I want you to connect yourself to compassion and loving kindness. It's so easy when we think of all these things that have happened to blame ourselves. To not feel like we're enough because these things are happening. So, with every breath in, drawing loving kindness into the heart. Your heart has had to hold a lot this year. And worrying about other people, your loved ones. And it's time to replenish the heart space. Breathing in for 4. Exhaling out for 6. Bearing witness to how much your heart has had to hold. Giving it a space to feel safe and comfortable to rest. In for 4. Out for 6. Gently bearing witness to everything that you have been through this year. Holding space for the things that hurt, not squashing them down or hiding them away. Noticing how the body feels as you hold space for all the stuff that you have been through, all the challenges, all the times that you kept yourself quiet in order to stay safe. And breathing love and kindness into the heart with every inhale in. And softening the heart with every exhale out. Taking a deep breath into the heart, expanding the ribs. Exhale, softening the hands down, relaxing the shoulders. Just gently feeling into how the heart feels now. Noticing if anything has changed from when you first arrived. And coming back into the space. So now I would love you to think about what you're proud of. What have you done this year where you were like, "Ah, I really smashed that?" And it might be the tiniest thing. Like there was a time when a win would be getting my kids to eat a vegetable or even just lick a vegetable. So have a little think about what you're most proud of this year. Where did you show strength and courage? And what were the moments of light that have carried you through this year? And now that we have a picture of kind of what the hardest things have been, but also the moments when we've really stood up and we're proud of ourselves, trying to keep this sort of an image in our minds of both of these things, I'd love you to start thinking about kind of what you'd like to let go of. So, bearing in mind the hard stuff, but also, those moments when you've really stood up. So, what are the things that you're like, I know that I need to let go of this now and I need to leave this in 2025? So, some things to kind of help you thinking what they could be might be behaviors, when you've noticed that you're doing things that you just don't want to do anymore, any patterns or beliefs that just aren't serving you. There might be times when you notice that you're shrinking yourself or apologizing or over explaining yourself. Try and think of something, or in this instance, it could also be someone that has, if you can feel energetically like when they do something, it really impacts you. So it could either be a behavior of yours or it could be a person that you would like to release in the kindest possible sense. Even if it feels scary to go, okay, I'm going to let go of this pattern. So for me, I'll give you my example. Um, when I'm stressed and overwhelmed, I overeat food that I wouldn't normally eat. So that is something I would like to let go this year and go, I'm not going to lean on that behavioral pattern anymore. But it could equally be if someone is, behaving in ways that I'm finding really triggering, I would do it with that person. So this is a gentle invitation to pick something big or small to have a go with. And we will do a little cord cutting ceremony just to give you an idea of what it feels like emotionally to go, I'm done with you now. And if it's a person, it's not like you're cutting them out of your life forever. It's just a protective, like your nervous system will feel more protected and held once you've done this. And it's always very interesting to see what the cord is like. Okay. So when you're ready, we'll come back to our gentle breathing. So again, if you want hands on heart, just having a sense of the kind of thing that you would like to release and let go.